ẹjọ́ mà mo fẹ́ sáré bèrè nǹkan kan lọ́wọ́ yín mọ́mí ẹ má bínú nígbà tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ ń sìn mọ́mí nígbà tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ń ṣàdúrà lẹ́ǹkan ẹ sọ statement kan mà ẹjọ́ mo kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ bá wa ẹ kàn bá wa tọ́nú kékeré sí.
We have a program that we're following. Everybody will have a chance to ask questions. So please allow this. We are all civil, we are all decent human beings. Okay? Don't mess it up.
My challenge that I'm not seeing the video.
The baby you are not seeing. Okay, now let's go. Video is there. They'll take someone.
3 seconds.
You understand? So the full video is what we ask the police to extract, and right now confirm that is in the phone with Damola that is sold. But the fact remains that either phones, his fingerprint is on it. He owns the phone. Oh no, phone to phone. Oh, choose Latima delete it because we really want any according to what you said. That's fair. Oh, you don't trust you. Oh, now video. But it's very important.
Don't video. Play to him.
And if ọlọ́pàá sọ pé àwọn ò lọ bẹ̀, ọlọ́pàá ló máa mú jáde. Èmi ò lè mú Dàmọ́lá kí mú pápá. Òun náà ló dé kóòtù tó lówó jẹ̀bi pé
Let's move forward.
Ṣé tí ẹ̀yin kan mọ̀ sọ, Dàmọ́lá ẹni Bọ́mì, Dàmọ́lá tó lọ sí kóòtù dábìlà gbé lọ kóòtù tó sọ pé òótọ́ lòun ṣe tó dé kóòtù tó lówó jẹ̀bi pé ọlọ́pàá mọ̀ òun fẹ́ ṣẹjọ́. So that is the point and that is his right. That is his also right. Then we'll go. I'm going to be there on the 29th. The case has just begun.
Ṣùgbọ́n ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run. Ṣé nígbà nǹkan tí ọba ti ṣe kó máa fi òtítọ́ àti òdodo ṣe? Ṣé ọ̀pẹ bímọ? Àìsàn ẹ̀fẹ̀ dáadáa. Èmi náà dẹ̀ bímọ. Àdúrà náà tẹ̀lé lẹ́yìn. Ṣé ọ̀pẹ ìgbọ̀n tiẹ̀ ló kú? Kò ń ṣe ọmọ títí wọn ló kú. Ọmọ ti tẹ̀mí ló kú. Ṣùgbọ́n kó tẹ́ bá ti ń ṣe láyé ẹ máa fi ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ṣe o. Sórí gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí gbogbo ẹ̀dá nìyẹn. Tí ò bá fi ìtọ́ Ọlọ́run ṣe.
Thank you.
Tó bá ṣe pé mi náà wá parọ́. Báwo ni èmi ṣe máa parọ́? Tí máa mọ ikú tó pa ọmọ mi ẹgbẹ́ wèrè ni tí mo bá parọ́.
I don't know your handle. I don't know your
rí àdúrà rí ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ lè wá bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè gẹ́ẹ̀tì ọba ìlàgbẹ̀tì station ṣé wọ́n ń pe press conference lórí ẹ̀sìn gbogbo ẹ̀rọ mini press conference
lórí ọmọ yìí
tí kò ṣe press conference yẹn ni.
ṣọ́ọ̀bù orúkọ tí ń jẹ́ ṣọ́ọ̀bù orúkọ tí ń jẹ́
Mr. Yomi. Mr. Yomi, you don't need to come down.
Let us appoint a moderator so that everything goes smoothly. Who is the moderator? Mama, ẹ̀rọ ọba tó fẹ́ mẹ́ta mama kẹ́rù gbogbo àná wáyé ẹni sùn ẹ̀dùn mama.
mo fi Ọlọ́run bẹ̀ yẹn ní sùúrù mama ẹni sùúrù mama ṣẹ́rí gbogbo nǹkan tá à ṣe ìkànnì tá a fi ṣe nítorí kírú ẹ̀ má bàa wáyé mọ́ sí àwọn ọmọ tó kù àti sí àwọn àbúrò tiwa àtàwọn ọmọ wa tàbí.
Silence, please. Hanifa, please. Silence. Let's go.
Mama, pè mí pé wọ́n lù wọ́n ní wọ́n máa yàgbẹ́ sára. Bàbá tí wọ́n sọ ti bá.
Ẹ jókòó bá.
Ọmọ success. Mama, ìgbà tó ń ná yẹn kọ́ ni tá à ń jà fún báyìí. Ìgbà tó ń ná yẹn ìyẹn owó ọlọ́pàá ló wà. Ẹni sùn.
Kí ló bá di ẹ̀ máa dá sí náà? Kí ló bá bọ̀ sí ẹ̀ ló bá fọwọ́ pa àdúrà? Fọ́kàn fọ́kàn ẹ̀ ṣe mi ò dẹ́mẹ̀ ẹni bọ̀ sí o.
Ó yẹ wa ma.
Àtẹ̀tọ́ bí àtẹ̀tọ́ ṣe pẹ̀lú.
Ẹ bọ́. Mọ́mí kò sẹ́ni tí sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ máa ṣàdúrà. Ṣé gbọ́dọ̀ mi?
Ìyàwó ẹni wọ́n ní bí ìyàwó ẹni fẹ́ jì ní ọdún. Ẹni fẹ́ jì ní ọdún.
Èmi ti sọ yẹn dáadáa fún mi. Ẹ jókòó máa. Mọ́mí, I understand.
Ẹni tó lọ ṣẹ́ lọ́rẹ́. Èmi ló ṣẹ́ lọ́rẹ́ mi ìyá ẹ̀. Ẹ wà ní ẹ̀mí ṣe yọ fẹ́ fẹ́ jù mí lọ. Ẹ wọ́n kú ọmọ. Mo sì sọ fún ọ̀tá mi tó fi ń ṣe yẹ. Ó máa rírú ẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ òṣèré.
All right, can we just go to question and answer? Please, we want to appeal for decorum. Choose your words carefully. Because I told you monopoly. Àwọn èèyàn ń wò yìí.
Ẹyẹ ò lè má fọwọ́. Ṣé bí bàbá àgbàlagbà ni bàbá? Ṣé bàbá mi ò lè tọ́ ní ẹni? Kò lè pẹ́ yàwó àkọ́kọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ nítorí ọ̀pọ̀. Promise tó ṣiṣẹ́ owó yẹn. Àwọn ìgbà ìwà àbúrò àtọ́sùpà.
Ẹni tí a bẹ sọ̀rọ̀ náà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àbí.
Ẹ má bọ̀ jọ.
Kí ló dé?
Ẹ má bọ̀ jáde, ẹ má bọ̀ jọ.
Mọ́mí.
Mọ́mí, ẹ má bọ̀ ẹ ti kí ẹ̀fọ́ ẹ ti dà. Ẹni tá a fẹ́ fẹ́ ta ní ìgbà tó ń sọ fún ìfẹ́ jà. Ẹni mídíà tó bá fẹ́ bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ kó máa bọ́ ta. Mọ́mí ẹ máa bọ́ ta, ó ti tó. Ẹ máa bọ̀ jù. Bàbá, ẹ má lọ sọ̀rọ̀ ìdílé yẹn o. Mọ́mí ó ti tó, ẹ má bọ̀, ó ti tó.
Àwọn tó ń kú ló wà
Mommy, calm down. Any soon.
For your page growth, for your life, for everything. Police can never have concrete evidence and still allow these people.
See, I do not know what she was saying. Oh my God!
As you can all see, that is the recent saga, and it's one of those things. It is one of those things. It is one of those things. Yes, it is one of those things. It is one of those things. You know, this is to show that it is real or not.
We stand by you. You will live to fulfill your dreams, because I know certainly justice will be served. So next question, please.
Yes, sir. The last question. Yes, sir. My last question.
You want to ask questions?
Yeah, what you just said.
What I just said?
Yes, you made it.
Okay, go ahead.
My name is Efeoluja from Vanguard newspaper.
Okay.
Because of you trying to address something, you said that you are not going to blame me or charge him for charging you 3 million. Is it that you have concluded that he's the one that charged you?
Of course, there is no other person I can mention. Do you have any other person I can mention?
I'm asking because you are.
Hey, he's here now. It's his handle. He didn't say it's not his handle. It's his phone. He said the point is this: the TikTok account belongs to him. Unfortunately, again, the phone that was used was also his phone at the point. I don't have evidence of when it changed hand. Do you have evidence? I don't see any receipt, no video, no documentation when it changed hand. So the only fingerprint that was seen on that phone, when I mean fingerprints, I'm talking about forensic, is his TikTok handle, and of course the phone belonged to him, and that means the video in it existed before he transferred it. He said it here. He said the only reason why he left everything is because he's like his aboki. I understand what I'm saying. So the question now is this: whatever the case may be, convince me. Let me see the full video. Then I would know that number one, it's not even about violence to Mohbad. Number two, let Damola go to court. When he's found guilty, I will change my tone. If he's found guilty, prove to Damola that he was the one that tried to swindle me, not to prove to him and the court. So if they found him guilty, because as a sane individual, there is the presumption of innocence. You can't just you can't say he's guilty now. He said he's not guilty. That means he has his own reason. There's something that he wants to prove in court. And he's not going to be proving it against me, he'll be proving it against Adura. So they have asked to bring together. So if he's able to convince the court that it was not him, it was Adura, then who am I to say otherwise? You understand what I'm saying? But for now, I can't look anywhere else.
On TikTok, I just have one question to ask. I have one question to ask Nigeria youth, all the iPhone users. Please, can two phones share one iCloud? They said it's not possible. The lawyer has answered. It's
very, very possible.
To share one someone's iCloud. Someone's iCloud. Can it be on two different phones? iCloud. It's not possible. Okay, let me ask you. Okay, wait. If you buy a new phone and you want to log in on iPhone with iCloud, when you log in with one iCloud, how will you log in the second one? How will someone that wants to log into your iCloud, how will you know such person is logging in? If it's possible. Police to extract it and check the veracity of that video and see if it's going to be useful for having this press conference. Because what I expected, police told me that the mandate that they had, that is the CP special squad, the mandate is to he was impersonated. And that's the only thing they are verifying. And I also told them that I have written to the State Criminal Investigating Department, which is also in the State Police Command. And my petition was received. The DCP, he WhatsApped me to acknowledge the receipt of my petition, and he said what will be done. And I was invited by the IPO, ASP Ibrahim, who invited me to Pansi. I was also there. I gave what I have, everything. But nothing has been added since then. Up until now, nothing has been added. And maybe until yesterday, police called me from the same party and said, I don't want to go into details of the operation, but I received a call from Panti yesterday, and maybe, we don't know. Just, that is all I know so far, over 3 weeks now.
Sir, judging from the misunderstanding that just happened now, and it's back and forth, do you still want to proceed with this justice? Because the family aren't even understanding the purpose of why we're here today.
In this journey of human rights struggle, in the course of fighting for truth, fighting for freedom, we will expect that the opposite will want to fight back. They will want to get. We've already suspected foul play, and we all should ask ourselves, even from the account the police gave that led to Mohbad's death, that Mohbad was bleeding from on the 10th to 12th. It wasn't to any hospital. The wife said he doesn't like hospital, that is why they didn't take him to hospital. And suddenly, police said he was bleeding profusely from the 10th to 12th. And this happened in the face of this Adura Alaba that was sitting beside me and about 15 other people. And at the end of the day, throughout those periods, till Mohbad was taken to Ikorodu for burial, the only time anybody spoke out to complain that got to police was when Mohbad's coffin was opened and people saw a bent neck. And that was when the public said, this is our responsibility. You cannot do this. What happened to this man? Why is his neck bent? And then we all screamed that police should look for something is happening. And that was why we all screamed out. So basically, if
the account the police gave that a nurse came to inject Mohbad and he ran into probably an anaphylactic reaction and then he began to vomit, then he died, and then Kurame, he was brought in dead. And all these people, including Adura Aloba, did not think this is not a natural death, that it should have been reported to the police. So if until the time Mohbad was going to be buried, they didn't report it to police, that means something is about to be covered. So if the public never screamed out, that would have been done. They even buried it, and they cemented it that same day. So, exactly, look at the neck, bent neck. No human being should go through this. Human dignity is meant to be preserved. So the neck was bent, and it's even broken, not bent, broken. So, and when you look at this video, this image, and the narration that was sent to me via Adura's DM, that he was pushed from upstairs and he broke his neck, he hit his head on the floor, it's now looking like it is correlated. So they didn't say any of this out. In fact, when they were pushing everything out, even including the wife for me, she confirmed that somebody took Mohbad's life. Do you understand? She said, maybe you guys have killed him. Come and take your corpse. So they also knew. That means Wunmi knew somebody killed Mohbad, but never went to tell the police. Never reported to police until the public. So when you see drama like this, it's still the same picture, the same thing. But whatever the case may be, it is the police that would have to live up to their billing. They would have to live up to the billing and do the right thing by investigating discreetly and bring closure to this case and the truth out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Another question.
My question is, so far, Mr. Yomi, on the issue of the 3 seconds video and the position of Nigerian police, Lagos State Department, concerning the video and the content of the message, is there any further action you are planning to take, since you are saying that the situation is taking another turn? They told you they are not prepared to work on the 3 seconds video. The police, according to your speech.
The CP Special Squad said that, not me. So a section of the police said that. I've just informed you that the police in Panti, they said they're going to be working on it. But be that as it may, we believe that the best way in this kind of situation, since a part of the police command is looking into impersonation, they don't want to look, from a commissioner of police for that matter, and the deputy, who has our own complaint on the video, they're not going to be looking into it. I think the right thing to do now is, that is the essence of this press conference, that the Inspector General of Police should look into this case and say, you know what, since the same command are not willing to harmonize the two cases, it is okay now that the Inspector General of Police, the President and the Governor should say, take the case away and let the IG transfer it to a different section of the Nigerian police so that they can do justice to all the matter, because it connects. And that's where everybody will know that there is fair trial and fair balance and fair prosecution. So the next action is, that is essence of this press conference, that the Inspector General of Police, they can see now, this is not making sense for the Nigerian police. It's not making sense for the Nigerian image. At the end of the day, he's acting like a victim. I was the one that was to be swindled. They wanted to take my 3 million. I am fighting, I'm looking for justice. He is meant to be telling everyone, I am not the one that wanted to swindle you. And I said, you need to prove it to me. Because attempted fraud and fraud is almost the same thing. Am I not correct in the law? So, in this case, unfortunately, we live in a country whereby when the justice system and the law enforcement are not working straight, they will give some leeway to certain people and it will look like it's the right thing. But that is why we're calling on the Inspector General of Police, the Governor of Lagos State, and the President and the father of the country to look into this whole stuff. It's not making sense. It's derailing the country. They should look for a different police team, a tactical team that will crack the whole matter, including the impersonation story and everything. That is what we are demanding for. Without that, it is going to be very difficult to trust the Lagos State Police Command in Mohbad's case.
All right. With that, sir, confronting Adura today for the first time, I think, What is your take concerning the 3 seconds video? Are you now convinced that Adura is not actually the one chatting with you, or you still have the same belief that Adura is the one chatting with you and somebody wants to take the fall?
I want to believe you were here when I was delivering my speech. What did you make out of it? Do I look convinced?
When you're giving your speech, you don't look convinced.
Okay.
But I'm talking about the argument. I'm talking about the argument between you and Adura and his mom.
They put up with drama. I'm an actor. I want you to listen carefully. A mini actor. I've been acting over 20 years. And let me tell you one thing. Tell me about acting for me for the draw. But Coco Beniwe, does it even make sense to you asking the question? Their brother's picture is here. They share the same blood. The mother shared the same biblical cord. This younger brother, he housed him. Mohbad has his name on his body. I've asked them the same question. You're asking me a funny question. I said, if another person sent the similar message to me, will they want me to go after the person or not? Should I go after? He said, no, I should go after. So what makes him different? Was he not there when Mohbad died? So the account he's given, did I make it up? No. So why do you want me to sit beside him and be... I'm doing a press conference on his behalf, and you're saying, do I believe it when before this? And it's on football trout. Don't give me that nonsense. Nothing will happen to Adura, but the police and the law enforcement need to have him to their custody and do their job. He said the video is with somebody. Let them see the full video. That is when I will be convinced. Why would I make a decision when I've not seen the full video? He will send this in the 3 seconds. And you can't even go to don't get 10 minutes. I don't want to see it. The other side of the people, we know one video. When you can remember the only question about the was, okay, I get carried. Only the court. Oh, good, let me and you expect me to believe. I'm only doing the right thing under the law. And it's right thing, let them investigate and let them bring the truth out. Then we get closure. I need to face this head on. I'm not going to be falling for emotional blackmail. Exactly. I am a fighter of truth and justice, and things like this is our forte. We are used to them. Next question, please. Amen.
From Artificial Oloriebi. In Nigeria, if you have to sell your vehicle, you remove the plate numbers. However, you fail to remove the plate number. Any offense or criminal offense that is attached to that vehicle is attached to you.
The lawyer here to respond.
So, no. I want to get it clear now that in as much that Adura has failed to delete or failed in deleting all the relevancies in the phone, so automatically anything that is attached to that crime is attached to Adura. From my view now, what is going to be our next action?
Okay. If you sell a car and you didn't remove the plate number, okay, and there was a crime committed with that file, the presumption will be that it is true. Okay. It's a multiple presumption. Where further evidence comes around, then it will change, make tilt the position.
Okay, sorry, the second question.
In this present world, we all know how iPhone have been operated.
Yes.
If I'm selling this phone to you, if I refuse to delete my iCloud, if I'm signing on another iPhone, it will tell you that this iCloud is on a phone before. Okay. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
It is not possible for Adura and Damola using the same handle at the same time. Yes. It's not possible. Yes, it's not possible. It will tell you that this iCloud is being used on another phone. In fact, it will tell you the spec of the phone. If it's 12 Pro Max, it will tell you. So Adura is starting. Damola is also starting at the same time. With the same hand, it's not possible.
Good. That's number 2 question. The second, Babo said Dialoba, if I may be right, Abi, said anybody that is found guilty or no, that the culprits has attested in respect of that video. So automatically she has attested that that thing exists. That's why I asked that question, that what is going to be our next line of action?
All right, thank you so much. I didn't catch your name fully again, sir. Your full name, sir.
I am Oyebanji Samson Olariwaju from an official Olori Ebi platform.
Mr. Oyebanji Samson, thank you for that wonderful question. Thank you. At this point, it's safe to keep the next step discreet. We just have to just keep it to our chest. But of course, as you can see, as a body, as a non-governmental organization, we are ready and we're willing to see this to the logical end. And that is why we are appealing to the police, to every person, stakeholders in this country. We have appealed to them that they should not allow this death to go in vain. You understand? And just keep close down. We are going to be going forward, but we will not be disclosing until it matures. Okay, so thank you so much. Any questions?
Say Nigerian government want to pardon, but me saying, I told them that it's depend. Kama sọ pé àfẹ́ kó wà tó jáde tán, so I mean mostly what we deal with the government. Now deal with the government. I remember when we first shut down the airport here down because of the strike. I was part of those that did the struggle there. We shut it down totally. Even we saw a lot of people going traveling out. I where a child is saying, now we they speak. And immediately
public power.
It wasn't another than 48 hours after strike ended. So I think if we keep saying that, okay, let's keep talking, the job will never hear me. So what time will be going. I think it's now high time for us to call the commissioner of police. When the commissioner of police to sit with us, okay, people share. Let us know what will happen. Yes. It's high time for us to sit, not talking again, but don't talking. Let's start acting. Because if we keep talking, I won't like to you. Tinubu will use 4 years to finish. Nothing will happen. He will use 8 years to finish. Nothing will happen. I was at Osun State yesterday to monitor an election. When you did Osun State is a PDP state. We got with the help of APC, we did the election successful. Nothing happened.
Student election?
Yes, no, last election.
Last election, oh.
Nothing happened. So I think it's not about talking again. Nigeria is now coffee, even say by the grace of God, next month, by tomorrow like this now, I was not having a propaganda program that we will have it very nice because if no use will government will work. Okay, Tinubu will use by palliative for all extra presidents yesterday. If no use will, they don't go release anything.
All right, I want you to go straight to your question.
So police, we know where the case is. Am I choosing one? Don't want to choose more. I want to say no. But what do you think you can do? Okay. Am I choosing money? Because we are still talking here. This press conference they are saying it, they are looking at it. After this conference, they know that we are coming. They already know we are coming. They didn't know the answer to give you. But it's not a time for you now to trade to them. Okay, it happened. So what is your opinion towards the case? I'm commissioner for clevership.
Thank you so much.
The guy is causing a lot of distractions.
Where?
Everywhere. So something is
property. He has right to cause distraction. When he oversteps his rights, we are calling on the government, the leaders in the state and in the country to look into this matter because the public are not going to allow this to slide. Wants closure. Everybody wants to know what took Mohbad's life, how he died, and who is responsible. So they will look into that, and I will make sure that is also properly investigated. So that's all I can say on that.
Yes, thank you. The next question.
Next question, please.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Taiwo Ademola. So I'm on TikTok and all platforms that are looking for justice to see Taiwo Ademola there. I want to ask a question. When Adura was talking, he said that video was made by Mohbad 3 years ago. And the day that Wumi's sister Karimo wanted to reveal this video and the chat, she said Mr. Yomi sent the video to her to confirm if that house is Mohbad's house. Was Karimo, and Karimo said, she said yes, that is Mohbad's house, that she knows that particular place in Mohbad's house. And this same Karimo came to Nigeria last year. Immediately Mohbad died. And I don't think she has been to, she was in Mohbad's house before Mohbad died. So if that video was made 3 years ago, then why will Karimo know the exact location of the video? Because she came 2 years ago, immediately Mohbad died. So that's my own question. So we need to investigate that too. Thank you.
Very much.
Okay, that's not a question. It's asking that the police. Yes, sir. Okay.
Wait.
There's a
question.
He has a question.
Please go ahead.
Sorry, my name is Tosin from Device Media, and my question goes to Mr. Yomi. In the 30-second video you showed to us earlier, it was covered, and you said you were invited by the police for the impersonation leading to the video that was sent to you. Were you allowed to see the video or shown the 30-second video without it being covered? And can you identify that it was from the incident that claims to be life?
Thank you so much for that question. That was what I was expecting when they invited me to the Commissioner of Police. But when I got there, the OC, that was what is in my statement, the officer in charge said he has not seen the video and he's not going to be seeing the video or asking for it to be extracted. That the only area of concern is just the impersonation done by Damola. But I now said to him, I said, sir, when you look at the importance of the content of this message and the video in question, it is about an ongoing homicide that this state command is investigating, particularly the state CID, which is the same police command. That, I don't know, are you going to be harmonizing it? He said, sir, we're not dealing with that now. That is not what the COMPO asks us to do. The mandate is impersonation. I said, when you're investigating and it traverses somewhere, as police officers, you don't extract and give it to the people investigating Mohbad's case. But of course, I have to respect police officers. He has probably a time frame to report back on the impersonation issue. So they said, you only want to prove to me that it was not Adura. And I said, well, Adura is not here. But can I speak with the impersonator, the alleged impersonator? And when they brought Damola out, and I asked him, I said, number one, that video in question, where did it emanate from? Is it from Gaza? He said, yes. He said, but it's not, it's Wumi that is fighting there, but he's fighting with another member of Mohbad's crew, not Mohbad. I said, well, where is the full video? I'm dead, of course. I'm in the police station. Did they allow me to see the full video? Because even the 3 seconds video that was, they didn't show me. So I was expecting now that since my own area of concern is the confession and the video, and I've written to Banti, the state CID, which is headed by the Deputy Commissioner of Police, maybe any moment from now, they will be able to act upon it, because since over 3 weeks, nothing has been done on it, and it was only after Adura's, concern of impersonation was acted by the Commissioner of Police, which is a step superior or the overall head of the police command. So I look at it and say, am I really going to see this video? Are they going to really investigate it with the way things are now? Because and I expect that, that I don't know what's going on. So I said, okay, if this is what is going to be happening, maybe the Inspector General of Police will have to step in, retrieve the case file fully, hand it over to a different command or sector of police officers, so that they can bring the truth out for everybody, including his concern and my own concern, because I was expecting that if let's assume it was Damola, Adura should be concerned about what he wrote. I was waiting for an opportunity to ask him, if you say you are not the one and it was Damola, that incident that he wrote, that Cynthia fought Mohbad, he pushed him and he broke his leg, is it a statement of truth or not? And the full video, do you have it? I expect that if he wants to convince me, he should be able to show me the full video. That was not, if I look at, I have a full video. It's it was on my phone. But he has not done any of that yet. And maybe he will seize the opportunity of this moment to show all of us, including you, the full video, so that I will know it was not even a fight between, because he knows that the video existed. He confirmed it to you guys. So that is my own answer to your question.
Thank you very much. Alright, the next person. I don't think she had a question for that. Next person.
Yeah.
Somebody who is not a question.
Okay. Fluent in English.
God
bless you. Adura, that's 3 minutes video.
3 seconds.
3 seconds, sorry. I heard some voices there. If you can play it for me, I don't know who can play it for me.
Go on with your question.
Okay. In that 3 seconds video, there is one voice that said, "Etutun ko se yibo abi." Etutun ko wa ya abi ba le so no video yẹn.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, ask your question.
Okay, only etutun bo. Etutun bo abi, etutun bo. Another voice underground. Mohbad with pity voice. They have Mohbad. And the voice that said etutun yabo abi. Who was that voice? To support etutun yabo abi. Sorry. Wait, I'm coming, Adura, 1 minute, let me answer.
Have you seen it before?
You have seen the video before.
I want to
I want to understand as more.
See why no.
So the
Okay, Adura.
I know. He's a young chap. You have to allow him. Listen to Adura. He said, "LB Farabale, treat him with respect."
Please decorum.
Adura bá mi ṣàlàyé fún ọjà ní fídíò yẹn kọ́ lọ ṣe
tí ò bá lè sọ Àdúrà tó bá lè sọ níbi sọ Yorùbá tó bá rọ̀ ẹ́ lọ́wọ́.
ó ní fídíò yẹn ò sí lọ́wọ́ òun sọ pé ìfẹ́ wa gbẹnu ẹ̀ sọ fún wa.
fídíò sí lọ́wọ́ mi wà lórí same phone tó wà pẹ̀lú Damola.
Fídíò yẹn wà lórí social media.
ó ní CY, that is Cynthia Abi. Òun ló wà ní fídíò yẹn àti Mohbad àti Tani. Èèyàn kan ní àbí. Okay, so the police will have to help us to as we can all hear now, èmi ò rí full video. Òun lóun kọ́ ló send but ó ló wà lọ́wọ́ Damola. Ó ti rí lọ́bi sọ tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ ní Wùmí Alọ́ba, Mohbad Alọ́ba, Ìlérí Olúwa Alọ́ba àti èèyàn kan ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀. So èmi ò mọ̀. I can say it is important for the police.
Inú fídíò yẹn, voice tí mo fẹ́ bring out ẹ jẹ́ kí n bring out.
Ó ti sọ èyí tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó ti ní Wùmí wà bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ sà, ara àwọn Damola sọ pé òun àti ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ jọ ní issue, right? No, mo rí pé sọ pé Damola sọ pé òun àti àbí Wùmí àti Àdúrà. You understand? Damola farawọ́ rẹ̀ bí kan.
Don't worry, my dear sister. Don't overburden him. He said he doesn't have a video, but the persons in the video is Wùmí, Mohbad, àti èèyàn kan sáwọn. He doesn't even.
But nínú voice yẹn, ó sọ pé ṣe tuntun yàgò.
I understand your passion. This is why we have this public hearing. We want the police. It's not making any of the video. I understand. For all of you, do you all know what is in the video? No. Don't you want to see? Is it with me? No. The police should help us. So the police should help us to get the video out. So by asking that Adura shouted me up, because if you really fingerprints Damola, I don't even know him. I didn't see his name. And when I got to the police station, when I got there, he showed me the full video. I understand.
it's a different ballgame. And this is the same Damola that went to court and also denied and said, I am not guilty of all the charges, and we're going to be starting trial. And that made me not to believe him. It doesn't mean I'm after Adura, but my brother, whatever Untopa Mobad, we will get to know it very soon. And whatever it is in that video, I am of the 100% belief that it will lead us to somewhere straight and germane. If the police do the needful and not play any foul play, and I'm going to be believing that the Nigerian police will not connive to sweep this under the carpet or make a mess, because he himself wants to know. All of us wants to know. So my brother, whatever the case may be, I'm not charging you to court for taking 3 million from me. So it's a court. The only thing I want is that video, and the only way they can get the video is through you.